Hello, hello. It's only been 3 days, but it's felt like a really long time since I've streamed. I don't know why this weekend was so long. But hello, we're here. And you will notice that I have no reference images on screen. Why do I have no reference images? What are we doing? What the heck are we doing? We got ourselves a little boy. This is my little boy named Clark Griswold. I've had this guy for a couple of years now, and he sits next to my bed and he holds my phone while I sleep. And I love him. I love him dearly. And I thought, let's make Clark. This is like one of the most weird objects I own. And I'm feeling confident today. So we're going to do that. This is how we're going to do it. Kill it with fire. Okay, so Pyro hates Clark. Pyro, why do you hate this boy? What do you hate about this man? Huh? What do you hate about this man? I'm going to make this guy perfect, and we're going to make him an emote. Guaranteed. Yeah, you should love him. He's very lovable. He's a very likable lad. It's Nightmare Fuel? Pyro. What's up, Simo? We got everyone here today. Wow. It was quiet in the pre-stream, but man, everyone showed up today. So let's throw on some music and we'll get into it. Pyro, I'm going to need an explanation as to why you hate him so much. Can you explain? Alright, so one thing that I'm going to be struggling with all day is I don't know where the heck to put this guy. Where does he go when I'm not using him? He's going to go on the other side of my keyboard. I'm going to keep my keyboard really close to me. No, because now he's blocking my screen. Clark? Hold on. Hold on. I got this printer box here that my cat likes to sit on. Alright, we're going to keep a printer. I'm going to keep a printer right here next to me, and he's going to sit on the printer. So he's going to be my little co-streamer for the day. Can I get him on screen? Not quite. He's close. That thing scares me. Hello, Junie. This is not Stardew music. Cat cam win? I honestly. If my cat behaved herself, there'd be a cat cam. Also, is the music loud, or is it just spiking on my my audio mixer over there? Alright, so we're here. I'm going to go back and forth between him being here and there. The printer box, the most functional part of a printer. My cat loves it. My cat goes nuts for the printer box. Okay, so Mr. Clark Griswold has four distinct parts to him. So we're going to work on each of these 4 parts, one by one, until we get it looking just about perfect. It sounds so much like Stardew. It's the fonts that it uses. The sound fonts are very specific. Okay. Too wide. We're going to get this perfect. I'm going to get this as perfect as I can. What you should do is sit and measure it, but when have I ever been a professional? That looks virtually perfect as far as I'm concerned. Now, the problem with this is there's little joints that feed into him. There's like a little joint right here. And the wood slots into it, but I'm not going to do that. I want it to be all one continuous piece. I am terrible at managing my time, but at least working from home gives me flexibility. Therefore, it is 9 p.m. and I am vertex painting streets. Hey, man. Whatever makes you happy at the end of the day. That's all that matters. If vertex painting streets in the middle of the night makes you happy, why not? Okay, here we go. We're going to go to edit mode. We're going to put on the 2 legs. So we're going to do 2 of these guys. We're going to pop them out. Simo, how has it been? What's the job been like? You doing okay? They still being weird, or are you kind of acclimating to it? Do the exact same thing here. I'm going to drop this guy at least once today. He's a slightly heavier than I can hold comfortably. Like, he doesn't look heavy, but he's pretty heavy. When I bought him, I was like, what on earth? I'm a pretty buff dude, too. Like, I can lift anything. He's just hard to hold, especially like this. Kind of weird, kind of okay, yeah. That cat would look nice as a pile of toothpicks? How dare you? How dare you, Pyro? 90% of being an artist is making educated guesses? Absolutely. Couldn't agree more. What's kind of weird about it, as far as you can say? Okay, so we can go ahead and extrude down. You'll notice that there's some continuous changes happening to my blender setup, by the way. I am just eternally editing my blender setup. So if you notice any differences, yes, I have been working on my blender. Looks like that. It's not even. It's actually even smaller than that, but that I think is good. My interviews with the other company are going well, and if I get the position, I will definitely go there. Yeah, that sounds right. That face and the red eyes. Pyro. I can't believe we found the thing that Pyro hates more than anything in this world. Pyro, I'm going to make it an emote, and I'm going to name it just for you. Okay, so let's go ahead and pop this guy down. I'm going to dress up as Clark Griswold for Halloween. Honestly, this would be a dope Halloween costume. Should I do this for Halloween? I'm going to be Clark Griswold for Halloween. By the way, his name's Clark Griswold, if I haven't made that clear to anybody. His name is actually Clark Griswold. That looks about right to me. Now we're going to do it one more time. Right there's perfect. The Bane of Pyro. Yeah, we found it. We found the one. And now I push these guys forward. This looks like the worst sketch I've ever done in my life, but it's very accurate. Retopoing this thing is going to be a nightmare. I'm going to tell you that right now. I do not want to have to fix all this, but I will have to. So we'll get there. All right, so there's a very distinct look to this that I got to get right. So first and foremost, we're doing this. I should also be editing this on Symmetry, which I'm going to do right now. Let's do some Symmetry. We're going to automatically bisect this thing in half. Bada boom. And bada boom. Delete those bad boys. Now we throw on a mirror modifier, and we no longer have to think about what we're doing. There he is. Look at my boy. My boy. Why is it not in the center? What? Whatever. I don't want to think about what that meant or why that was happening. But sure, that's how we're doing this. Okay, so here's the very distinct look that this thing has. These guys come back. It looks like that. I should also do the bottom one to keep it even. Comes back. Comes back pretty far, too. He's got thick thighs. He's the thickums. Perfect. Now we're going to do the front one, and the front one is a lot more subtle. It's a lot less than that. He thick. Boy, he thick. There we go. That's my thick little boy. That actually looks so accurate. Is this my boy? Now, I'm looking at the bevels, and I'm going to have to manually bevel him, which I don't like. But other than that, we're looking pretty solid. I'm gonna have to bevel the back of the leg too, which I don't like. That's my thick little boy. Yeah. What, do you not compliment your boys for being thick? Why you got boys if you're not gonna compliment their thickness? That's what the boys are for. Alright, so there's like 2 things that I have to do, and I don't want to do them, but we're gonna do them. Okay, so he's actually not perfectly aligned here. I'm the one being complimented usually. What? What is that comment? That one threw me for a loop. Alright. He's got such a weird curve to him. He's so weird looking. I think he looks like this. This is going to be a big problem. This is not going to pan out well for me, but I'm going to do it anyway. I think he looks like this. Oh, it's perfect. Oh, it's perfect. Yep, that's it. That's it exactly. We did it. I don't know how I managed to pull that one off, but we did it. Yeah, there we go. That's what he looks like. Hey, Clark Griswold's coming together. This weird little man is starting to come together. Okay, what next? What next? Now we got to do his little leggies. So let's do leggies. Does the front one come in? Nope, it's a square. It's only the back one that goes like that. Okay. Everyone loves a thick boy. It is in right now. Being thick is kind of the thing right now. I think we need 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We need 7. Okay, so we're gonna go like that, that, and scooch these guys back to make paws. Before we do that, I should probably bevel this. I think we're gonna like dominate this. I think this is gonna be the best thing ever. I think we've made the best sketch I've ever done. Like it's low poly, but it's a real object. So like I don't care if it's low poly. That doesn't matter. Also, I have to do these 2 separately because they're very different looking. Okay, so this guy, since it's so low poly, I'm gonna go higher poly on these little breaks here. He's got a cute face, chubby waist, thick legs in shape, rump shaken both ways. Now let me do a double take. Is how that one goes. Okay, I think we're all right. I'm taking a little bit of liberty on some of this stuff, but it's my right. Who's gonna take that away from me? You're gonna take that away from me? Good luck taking away my rights. Because I'm American. No, I'm just kidding. Don't forget to join the raffle, everybody. The idea for the raffle is what do we want to put on top of this boy? Because normally, this boy holds my cell phone. So you can put whatever you want up here. So you're going to be determining what I put on top of my boy. So that's what the lucky winner of today's raffle is going to win, is the right to put something on my boy as if he was a camel. Don't you feel lucky? The cat took my soul. I want it back. Okay, so Pyro, if you win, we're putting your soul on top of this cat. Right? Get it outside, see if it burns in the sunlight. How dare you? How dare you talk about my boy that way? This is my lovely little boy that I brought to show and tell, and nobody likes him. There we go. We're getting somewhere. Okay, so now we do the last little piece. Last piece of the puzz. We're gonna go like that, all the way down. CQDK, how you doing? CQDK, every time you pop in a chat, anything's possible. I never know what to expect with you. You're definitely the wild card of chat. Do I want to do that, or do I want to go even further back? I want to go even further back. Okay. We want to go like that. No, because we don't want that part to be edited. What? Okay, I guess we're doing that. And let's bring them in just a little bit. That'll give us the shape that we want. There we go. That's exactly what I was going for. Perfect. There's my little Clark. Look at him. Beautiful boy. Now we're going to grab this. And this guy, he has kind of a Zoids look right now. He looks a little bit like the White Liger from Zoids. Which, like, shout out to that show. That was, like, one of the worst shows ever made. But, you know, it happens. Good things can happen. What? CQDK. What does good things can happen mean? Good things can happen. Sounds like you're an angel who has descended from heaven to, like, deliver us, like, salvation. What does good things can happen mean? What are you talking about? Alright. I like that. I like that a lot. I like that a lot, actually. I'm very in on this. This is cool looking. You said anything can happen? Alright, that's fair, that's fair. I'll give you that. It's kind of a random comment. It was very, like, prophetical. It felt like you were about to, like, deliver us some, like, divine wisdom. I was looking forward to it. Nope, don't do that. Now guitar solo, please. Okay, let's play a raging guitar solo. I don't play electric guitar as much as I used to. I mean, I don't play guitar as much as I used to, period. But I definitely don't play electric guitar as much as I used to. Which, whatever way you want to think about it, maybe is a little bit sad, maybe not a little bit sad, who knows, depending on how you want to look at it. Okay, you know what? I'm feeling pretty comfortable with this. This guy needs to come up, because that's definitely what he looks like. Pretty please just play something? Maybe I'll make like a channel points reward for like a guitar serenade. But that's not the energy today. We're not doing that today. That'll be a next time kind of thing. I'm not even sure what I would play to put that out there. So I'm not sure like what the effect of that would be. But I don't think that's the energy today. So we're gonna go ahead and say nada on that one. Anyway, here's Wonderwall. Everyone's got great energy today. Is everyone happy today? Is everyone having a good time? Why is everyone so happy? What's gotten into you all? Piano? I might add piano. I honestly should be practicing piano more often. Maybe I'll add piano instead of guitar, because I'd prefer to play piano on stream anyway. The thing about that is the software that I use to play piano is really weird about my audio settings. It like kills my audio. No, I'm not playing right now. Not happening. Next time. It'll be a next time thing. All right, we got to retopo this eventually. No, your pleases have no effect on me. I am a strong-willed polar bear. All right. You're not there next stream? That's okay. You can do it the stream after. I don't even know if it's going to be ready next stream, so I'm not promising anything to anybody. Let me put that out there. I am first and foremost a 3D modeler on camera. That is the priority here. Okay, let's go ahead and finish off the end of this guy. This is where things are going to get a little bit complicated, but I do need to just buckle down and do it. If I don't just do it, I'm going to sit here and think and think and think, and it's not going to be good. Don't want to think. Don't want to think. Just do it. No think, just 3D model. I thought this was a hot tub stream. It is. This is the hot tub stream. I'm actually sitting in a hot tub right now. I just didn't want to be crass about it, so I didn't make it like the focus, but it is what I'm doing. Can't trust Red in hot tubs. He pushed me underwater in one of the vacations once. I mean, that sounds very deserved. I think everybody in chat knows that you deserve that. That's just par for the course. Okay, so that should be a decent looking bevel. Oh, it's a nice looking bevel. Let's give that a really light bevel. And I'm going to add auto normals to this and start getting to it. The tub is where the cat in the water is pure evil. Is a cat. Evil Red. Man, if it's just not coming out that I'm evil, boy, we got a long way to go, folks. This should not be news to anybody. Okay, I didn't make the head long enough, is what I didn't do. So let's do this one more time. Just like that. And we're going to go ahead and just do a little bit of this. You know what? I'm going to wait on the bevel because I have to do some subsurfacing something or other anyway. So let's wait on that. We're going to just use primitive shapes for the time being. I'll do detail work later. So I want to go extrude along normals like that. I want to make them big. He comes back out. Is that going to work? That looks good to me. And then we'll go ahead and extrude him back forward. That's basically his shape right there. He's got that little cup around his head. It's kind of hard to see. Yeah, there it is. You can see it. He's got a little cusp right there. So that's what I'm working on. Just make it a little cusp. Little thing for him to cling on to. And then his head is going to be impossible. Don't bonk my cat. What are you thinking? Pyro over here is choosing violence every day. Okay, his head is small. Is that a cat? Is that a shark with legs? No, it's my cat. You're helping flatten it? Pyro, I'm looking at you suspiciously. You know what? You know what? Oh my god, I can't even use my own channel points. What do you mean I can't use my own channel points? It won't let me use my own channel points. Wow. How dare it. I'm gonna wait. I'm posting that. Just you wait. Okay, so we're mostly done with the shape. Let's just do the back end of this guy real quick. Okay, we want B. There we go. That's exactly what I wanted. Now I gotta figure out where the tail is. Tail is tall and pretty skinny. So let's keep that. Grab you and push you into the spot, which is right there. Boy, this is hard to do with one hand. I am slowly working on converting Blender over to have my own personal shortcuts. I'm sure a lot of people who 3D model will groan at that and think whatever, but it's just a really helpful way for me to like figure out how things work. And I've been waiting on it for a little bit. So I am changing the shortcuts over, and the goal is to get them all working with one hand. Because I want to keep my hand on my mouse at all times. I don't like switching hands while I'm 3D modeling. It slows me down a lot. So we will be having a slightly more speed as I get used to that, but there might be a little bit of a period where I'm like shaky about what I'm doing. Okay, this is a weird looking tail. This is a weird looking tail. I really want Twitch to just let me use my channel points. That is the goal right now. But they said no. They decided I can't use my own channel points. I recommend Shift plus X for merge. What kind of merge? Or does it just open the merge menu? Just the menu? Okay. All right, you know what? I give up. I give up trying to do my Twitch points. It's going to take forever for that thing to reload. So, oh well. You get off this time, Pyro. I was going to bonk you, but it didn't let me. Do you prefer modern style homes or homes with a more rustic and classic look? That's difficult. I'm a minimalist. I'm sure that's going to surprise nobody. I'm quite a minimalist. So I prefer less. I'm a less is more sort of person. So usually modern accommodates that better. But it's just kind of whenever. I don't know. I like some classic stuff. I really like old wood. I like the way wood looks. I don't really love like the paneling and stuff that modern stuff has. But as far as like cleanliness and all that sort of stuff is concerned, yeah, modern for sure. I don't really want like an old, hard to take care of house. I understand that has a soul and people care about that stuff, and good for them. They can have it. I don't want it. Modern homes remind me of a doctor's office in gentrified neighborhoods. I mean, it depends how modern you're talking, right? There's not two types of houses, right? Like, I want a studio with wall-to-wall bookshelves and a computer in front of a giant window and then a greenhouse. Like, I don't know where you consider that. Because, like, a greenhouse is pretty modern. Like, the idea of a greenhouse is not a new concept, but the way greenhouses work nowadays is very modern. So it just, I don't know, it just depends how you classify stuff like that. But I mean, I like technology. I like new things. I'm quite plugged into the world around me. So I think I prefer that stuff. But I also really like nature. So I always have to have nature close by. It's a big thing for me. Hey, it's Colson. Colson, that sketch you made. What on earth, man? Is that you said it's like your first sculpt. Is it your first sculpt ever in Blender? Okay, that's going to be straight enough down, I think. No. Let's do an RY. No, we want an RX. Yes. And we're going to want to put it on steps. Actually, instead of doing that, why don't I just do SZ0? There's no way. Oh, I'm not on global. That's why. SZ0. SZ0. There we go. Now we're good. All right. So that's the tail. We're good. We're in this. Now we just bring the tail down. Now we just do this. I just have to watch my angles. So we're going to make that a little bit bigger. Okay, his tail gets bigger, but it only gets bigger this way. That's your first sculpt? I mean, that's really nice looking. You know what it really looks like? What it looks like so badly to me is it looks like an enemy from Spyro. It has such big Spyro energy. Like the kind of Play-Doh-y, like Minotaur look. It like screams Spyro to me. Okay, we're gonna make this guy a little bit bigger. Push him forward a little bit. I think I underestimated how big the tail is. Or how big the tail is. Claw Griswold looks like a Cubivore boss. Oh yeah. He is, for sure. He is definitely a little Cubivore, man. Okay, so we're going to just keep doing some extrusions. And we're going to do our best to remember shortcuts so that I am not repeating myself. GX, SX. We're doing our best to remember how to do shortcuts and stuff, but I'm terrible, so it's a process for sure. That actually looks pretty close. This guy right here needs to be bigger. So SX, make this man a bit bigger. Come on. I hate when that happens. It's like, yeah, I wanted to go at max speed. Yes, please. It's a Minotaur, half bull, half man. Yeah, I see that. It just has very big Spyro energy. Like, it screams Spyro to me. If you look up the enemy design for Spyro, you're going to be like, oh yeah, I did make a Spyro enemy. Which is good, which is a compliment. I think Spyro has a really nice art style. I think everybody likes Spyro. I don't think that's a downside at all. Minotaurs are hot, don't judge me. Oh, everybody in chat's always Randy. Honestly, it's just Junie. Honestly, it is just Junie. SY0. We're gonna do that. And then I just need to round him out. And then I think we're done. And he's got a little spiky tail. And it almost touches the ground. It comes pretty close to touching the ground, so we're gonna do it right there. You bet Emmy would agree with you? Hey Em, how you feel about if you're here? How do you feel about Minotaurs? Are they bussin', as they say? Okay, and I need to taper the tail. That's the last thing I need to do, and then we're done. That's what the kids are saying these days, right? They're saying bussin'. That's the thing. Am I hip? Am I cool? Am I in with the in crowd? Am I TikTok famous? I've made one TikTok, by the way, and I think that was enough for me. I think that was enough for me to say that's not for me. Definitely not my world. You like bowls? I like bowls too. CQDK, I'm not sure if that's the context that Junie is trying to refer to it in, but maybe you like bowls like that. I don't know. Whatever you're into, I guess. Okay, am I going to really sit here and retopo this right now? No, I'm not. Definitely not. Okay, let's go ahead and actually do the deed. I have to do UVs for this thing too, which is the main reason why I'm doing this, but also I'm scared of UVs. So let's keep this as Clark. So this is Clark. Backup. So he's good. I like him. He's done. Now we're going to call this Clark Detail. And we're going to hope and pray that this works. This is going to get out of hand pretty quick. I wish for a bull skull. Can you explain what that means for the class? You want to own a bull skull? Or you want to have a bull skull as your face? You want a bull skull on your wall. Okay. UVs are easy? Oh, Coulson. Coulson. I'll give it to you and you can do the UVs. I'm just joking. I don't think UVs are the easiest thing in the world as far as I'm concerned. Like, they're doable, right? I'm not like, oh, it's impossible. Like, I get it. But I don't think they're easy. UVs are one of my least favorite parts of 3D modeling. Realistically speaking. This is a hard thing to grab. I'm sure there's a shortcut for this, but I don't know it. Okay, so we can go ahead and just delete those faces, and we got 2 more, and I'm just going to go wireframe to get these guys. Should be just fine. Yep, perfect. Okay. Now I should be able to dissolve the center line, and it should be nice and easy. Bada boom, we've made ourselves a Zoid. We got a little Zoid. Look at him. He's gorgeous. So he's mirrored properly. He's attached. He's got his center ridge gone. I should be good. What is that? Why does his tail look like that? What is that? Why is there like a hole here? I'm assuming... Don't know about that one. That was a weird one. But we'll keep it at a 45 smooth. I think that's okay. And let's go ahead and throw a little bit of normals on them. And by normals, I definitely meant a subsurface. Okay. A lot of this looks good. A lot of this looks really good. Actually. A lot of it looks just fine. What I need to do is crease these guys. Crease all of this, and we're going to make him a nice, rigid-looking boy. Now, I'm sure there's a way to sit and manually do all this. I don't know what it is. I don't really get, like, how to do bevels cleanly if there's, like, a bunch of intersecting geometry. I know there's a way, obviously. People have done it for years. People have done it way before subdivision surface modifiers existed. But I don't know how to do it. So, I'm just going to do what I know. We're going to keep it as simple as we can. Simple and clean is the way that we're feeling tonight. Okay, so now... he's honestly looking pretty close. He honestly looks really good. Wind Waker? Oh yeah, you just missed the end of it too. He looks just about perfect. I'm trying to see a lot of problems. The butt is a problem. I gotta fix the butt. Everything else looks really nice. Like really, really nice. You could argue that these little cups here are like not great, but I think it looks fine. Did raffle start? I got a bit sidetracked. That's okay. I start raffle at the beginning of streams, if I can remember. Because Lord knows I can't remember during stream. S to save. We're saving. Vertex painting low-ish poly models makes me realize how awesome Nanite and UE5 will be. Oh, yeah. I could not agree more. Yeah, Im's here. Im's been here. Okay, so if I take this and I throw a really strong... There he is. There he is. He's perfect. Okay. Oh no, it's already started. Are Minotaurs hot? Yes or no? This is the leading question of the day. Hope you were prepared for that question on this eve. I'm going to say that looks decent enough to me. Oh, I can't believe the degeneracy of my chat. Oh, I can't believe it. I can't believe we live in a world. I can't believe we live in a society, man. If I do this, it's like nothing happened, right? What's the point of doing this? Wait. I'm a little confused how that worked. I just went back to what I had before, but now it's... Sure, whatever. I don't know. I don't know why that worked. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and reduce the crease just a little bit on this section. Just a little bit. That should make it a little bit nicer, although it's getting a little weird now. So what I really want to do is probably remove the crease here. But I want to keep the bottom flat. Huh. I'm a little confused how this works. Let's go ahead and remove all these creases. I know this is like the worst geometry in the world. My brain's not made for this. There's a Minecraft mod with a Mushroom Minotaur, and I'm into them. Folks, this is why we have the bonk. This is why we have the bonk. This is what the bonk's for. Can you send me that mod? All right, you all get bonked. You all get bonked. Is this a game asset? I am going to put it in my game, yes. But for the most part, it's just practice. But I will be putting this one in my game for sure. Because I like it. I think this looks really good. What is going on? Pensive Wobble. Yeah. Simo, how is streaming gone? Have you been streaming? I feel like I haven't seen you live. Has it been a bit? Because what happens is people just lose their minds while you're live. It's okay to be wrong sometimes? Oh, I see. It's one of those streams. Haven't streamed in ages. Yeah. From what I can tell, I am basically just like a passenger to whatever chat comes up with. And honestly, that's mostly just Junie, T, CQDK, sometimes Barrel. Like, it's just whatever people come up with. Saf gets in on it sometimes, but Saf is usually pretty chill in chat. The others are the ones who go nuts. Be right back. No worries. That cat has made me lost hope. Oh, and by the way, Pyro is definitely the craziest person in my chat. Like, Pyro, you get the trophy for, like, most outrageous member of chat. And honestly, I like that. Like, I love that about you. This cat has made you lose faith in the world. What do you hate so much about this cat, Pyro? CQDK, you're kind of like the class favorite. Like, everyone likes you and nobody knows why. Mr. Six is like my bud, right? Like, Mr. Six is like the guy that you smoke weed with back behind the bleachers of school. He has the best music taste out of everybody. I got a small cookie so that it made my day better. Can you mail it to me? Yes, I want that cookie as well. CQDA is our child that we must protect. I don't think CQDK sees themselves as a child. Do you, CQDK? How do you see yourself? Are you mature? CQDA is a sweet bean that is hyper as can be, and of course we love them. Yeah, you're very loved here, CQDK. That much is true. I will not deny that part. I don't know if you see yourself as a child, though. All right, why am I doing all this by hand? I don't know. You had an iced coffee. Well, that makes a lot of sense now, doesn't it? Puts things in perspective quite a bit. There we go. You're like a child? Okay. I just don't know how you see yourself. However you see yourself is cool, I guess. All right, let's see if that fixed anything. I feel like that didn't fix anything, but I do want to see what that does for us. You're not a child, you're too tall? I feel that. That's how my whole life was growing up. We still have this. Okay, so I have to go all the way back. Nope, none of this works. Back. Okay, that's as far back as we're allowed to go. Shout out to the game Crush. It's a very weird mobile game from a few years ago, and this is the soundtrack, and it is such a weird game. Such a cool game. I love this game so much. Had an ice cap this morning at work. There you go. 1, 2, 3. Oh gosh. Am I gonna ignore this foot for a little bit? I might have to. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Let's do 11. Let's see how it works. Oh, we can only do 10. We can only do 10? That doesn't make any sense. Also, the power was out when I left work, but it's not my problem anymore. Wow. The work ethic is strong with Saf today. For anybody that doesn't know Saf in chat, Saf is a good little bean that we all love. And Saf is currently on the sassiest kick I've ever known them as. So we're in the age of the sassy Saf for anybody who is not in the know. So pay your respects to the sassy Saf, and we'll go for it. I'm gonna make a command for sassy Saf. I think that might have to be a thing. No, I didn't play Minecraft today. Why didn't you play Minecraft right now? What's stopping you? I sat on my butt for 2 hours because the power was out and I need the power to actually do my job. But that's good. You get to just chill. You get to not do your job anymore. You're scot-free at that point. Boy, this is weird. It does not want to work correctly. Oh, that works a lot, actually. Yep, we have to do that. Sassy Saf? Sassfee? Makes the time go by slow? That's fair. It's too late, you're lazy to play? Okay. I can understand that. Yeah, we have Sassfee today. It's a Sassfee kind of day. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and X-ray this and remove half of it again because I don't want to have to do that tail 2 times. Coulson left for a little bit, but I had a response to Coulson because I realized I never answered Coulson's question. So when Coulson's back, somebody remind me to answer the question of whether this is a game asset or not. I'm just glad to be done with work and that I didn't have to drive because the traffic lights were almost out around my work. That makes sense. Minotaur. All right. Whoever has corrupted CQDK to the ways of the Minotaur, I hope that weighs heavy on your conscience for the rest of your life. You've corrupted our poor sweet CQDK into the Minotaur loving ways. Minotaurs need love too. Don't know about that. Don't know about that one. I think Minotaurs need love about as much as, like, the letters that make up its name. Minotaur Floomp Friend. Okay, so I understand. You know, we got kind of like a cryptozoology thing going on in chat. Maybe I should embrace that. Everybody here has like a creature that they're into. You all are you're very creature-loving people. We're like zoologists. This is mine. This little cat is mine. Okay, well, the feet are perfect now. Like, they're literally perfect. So we're going to go ahead and apply that mirror. We're going to go back to edit mode. We're going to remove this center line, although I can keep it probably. And let's apply this. And now we're going to do the hard part. Hey, I got a text. I shouldn't be checking text during stream, but I'm going to because I'm a bad person. Nope. Oh, wait. I can't do it right now. My phone does not want to work. I'm getting a bunch of texts. Okay, now I'm going to check it. What's up? Oh, my phone. Goats are your arch nemesis. Why is that? Okay, just my mom. My mom telling me about her brand new carpet. My mom is very excited because she's getting new carpet installed at the house, and she has had the carpet ripped up for like a month now because she very hastily ripped it up to get new carpet and then ended up like not with new carpet. Goats are your nemesis. You like donkeys. What? Cat looks like after we chopped its limbs off, we stuff it into a magazine and shoot it out. Pyro. I'm gonna sue you. Also, look at that insanity. We're gonna have to retopo this guy so bad. My mom is wholesome. My mom is very wholesome. My mom is a very sweet human. Mules are cool. I like a mule. I'm into a mule. All right, so this is going to get messy quick. I kind of think we might want to just retopo this guy to begin with. That's going to end so poorly, isn't it? How should I be fixing this? How should I be fixing this? I guess we'll just go until the UVs line up correctly. This is going to be very difficult. This is going to be very bad. I don't know if this is going to work super well, but we're going to do what we do. I'm just going to do what I can to make him work. All moms are great? I don't agree with that. There are bad moms out there. They do exist. It's not a nice thing to talk about, but they do exist. Why do we only milk cows? Why don't we milk horses or donkeys? We don't milk horses because horses are not like super furtive animals for stuff like that. Donkeys, I don't know. We do milk goats. Okay, so this is where I'm going to be taking the most liberty on this sketch. But it will be good. I just got to get that shape right. The idea is more important than the like actuality of this one. Okay, that's too much. He is a hard guy to figure out. What is up with your body? You have a weird shaped body, my man. That looks almost right. He's very hard to look at. It's kind of hurting my brain to like look at this guy. I have milked goats. I have as well. You don't like milk. I think milk is a little gross as well. My mom is the wine aunt of the family. That seems super random. I missed something. I like almond and cashew milk. I don't like animal milk. Man, cashew milk is a delicacy. We're talking about moms. I understand. We went from moms to cows pretty quick, all things considered. Okay, so he's got his puffy little cheeks here. He's got puffy little cat cheeks. And then his eyes are like right here. Oh gosh. Gonna go vote. Might be back. Hey, enjoy your vote. Vote responsibly. Take care of the world around you. Okay. This is not looking bad. Dare I say we got something here. Dare I say we have something here. We're gonna have to like smooth him and do some stuff to make this look less bad, but like, man, we're onto something. I'll just have to retopo him is what I really have to do. And I hate retopoing, but it will be what I have to do. Okay, so he looks like that, effectively. Vote for cat ban? Yeah, Saf, don't forget to vote on banning cats. Because I know that's a cause that you believe deeply in. How? You know, you just vote on principle number 13. Cats. To answer your question a little bit more specifically about how, you can't vote on things that are not currently being like put in place. So nobody is actually voting on banning cats. But if there was a vote to ban cats, it would be a number on a ballot, and you would be like yes or no to vote number 13 or something, whatever the vote number ends up being. So in Florida, we had a vote a couple years ago that was very controversial, and it was whether or not people have the right to their solar panels, or whether it belongs to the company that installed them. So, like, if a company comes and installs solar panels at your house, do you make the money from the energy that they're producing, or does that belong to whoever installed them? And it was very controversial, and everybody voted against it because it was a really bad idea, and it was really corrupt. And it was like the one time that people of different political beliefs really agreed with one another. But like that was like number 7 or something. I'm voting for Cat Hug, honestly. CQDK, I know that you'll be a great voter then. Okay, so I've taken some liberties on this face. This is not exactly what it's supposed to look like, but I think it looks good. So we're just gonna sit and like play with some brow lines to make this guy look really close to what we want. There was also a marijuana vote that was worded tricky to make it seem like yes was in favor or whatever when it was really not. Yeah. You got an emote idea for Squish Cat? So I think I want this to be an emote. Like if I make this guy good enough, I think I'm gonna make him an emote because I like him. Like I'm gonna be fully transparent. I'm just gonna say the thing, and we're all gonna live with the repercussions of this. I think I'm gonna list this guy for sale once he's done, whatever done means. Like as he is right now, no, I'm not listing him for sale. But when he's done, I think I'm gonna list this guy for sale. And so I think I'm gonna have this as like a regular thing. Like this is gonna be one of my guys. This is gonna be one of my notable contributions to the world. Okay, so we're gonna use way less smoothing. We want to get this guy looking really clean. And now I have to bulge the eyes out. So let's do a little bit of this. My state passed the vote to legalize marijuana, and then the prominent religion here challenged the law, so basically it's still illegal. That's a yikes. That's a big yikes. The United States has really big issues with like religion and like there's so many people that like put their hands up and they're like, I'm being disenfranchised, so I'm gonna take your rights away. It's like, what? That's not how anything works. We have a very weird like relationship with religion around us. Okay, that looks perfect. That's exactly what he looks like. I'm gonna round out just a little bit of these guys. But this is it. This is exactly what he looks like. That looks so accurate. That looks so accurate. Okay, now we got to do the mouth, and I'm not looking forward to this mouth, but I definitely need to do it correctly. Also, the nose comes up higher than this, so let's do the nose a little bit better. Okay, so that's going to be the nose right there. I actually really like the way that nose looks, like that. And now the cheeks are going to get raised as well. Squish the nose. I like the nose as is. I think this is a perfect... Oh, he looks perfect. Oh, we've done it. He looks actually perfect. We're here. Man, God, since when could I ever sculpt? When did this happen? Okay, squish the Minotaur. Man, a Minotaur sounds like one of the hardest things to model. Shout out to Cole for doing a Minotaur as his first ever sculpt. Like, what? Squishatar? There we go. We got ourselves a little Garfield-y looking boy. Little Garfield looking boy. How much time do we have? We have 50 minutes before the speed sketch. Wow, I've been making great time. This is 50 minutes of work. Wow. What? Like I said, we have good days and we have bad days. Today is a good day. Today is one of those good days where you just get it all done. I still have to do UVs and texture painting and all sorts of stuff that I'm going to be bad at. But color me not displeased with what we got going on here. I think I want to try texture painting in Blender as well. I know it's probably a really dumb idea, but I'm going to give it a shot. I think he's done. The ears are my least favorite part. The ears are definitely the worst part for me. Let's redo the ears. Let's redo all this. Bring it all back down. Okay. Do I even want ears? Should I take some liberty? I'm going to take a little bit of liberty here. I'm going to make ears. Let's make ears of our own. The ears look like this on here. They're flat. They have a little ridge to them, but otherwise they're flat. Let's take it upon ourselves to make some real ears. I think this will work. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Yep, that's what he looks like now. So we've officially gone off the deep end. This is what he looks like. Get a good look at this boy. Honestly, you cannot be upset with this. You cannot be upset with this. Okay, that's going to be that, and then we're going to round all of that out. Just to make it nice and subtle. Just a little baby crease back there. And then we're going to go ahead and push into the door. And by door, I meant ear. I'm going to give him kind of bat ears where they come up near the eye. Because he does have kind of bat quality to him. He looks perfect. He looks so good. Look at this boy. Thank you for the hydrate. I've been forgetting to drink water. I don't see the cow ear thing, but they do look so good. Don't forget everybody to enter the raffle. We have a lot of people entering the raffle today, so it's in your best interest to maybe load up on tickets if you're really feeling something with this one. Be a part of history with little Clark here. I think we've done it. I think we're done. What? Since when? Since when? Since when could I ever do this? All right. Oh, yep. Pyro's still hating on the cat. Beryl says, I don't see how Minotaur is inherently harder than other sculpts. I mean, having animal heads or humanoid bodies is 50% of what I do. Yeah, but you're a sculptor. I'm not. Like, you do this. This is your thing. Couldn't be me. He is very beautiful. He is very beautiful to me. I love him. I love him so much. I hate that tail. I messed up the little guy there. There we go. I think it's done. Like, I gotta retopo it. Obviously, I have to retopo it. But, like, I think it's done. So let's texture paint him. Let's just go for it. Like, what else am I gonna do, right? He's done. Now, if I retopo him and I texture paint him, it's fine. You know what? Doing it twice is not gonna be a problem. We're learning. CQDK gave 20 points to Amazing Barrel. There you go. CQDK is the sugar mama of chat. Now, why is that doing that? That's interesting. You have 96. It's not a bad amount. A reach for the sky? All right, let's do a little reach for the sky. I could use that, actually. For context, I'm feeling pretty sore today. I took a non-voluntary nap. I was hanging out yesterday and my body willed me to sleep. You should retopo before texture painting? I'm gonna retopo. I'm not gonna do that, is the short answer. Beryl, I agree with you, but I'm gonna just paint and then I'm gonna retopo and I'm gonna paint again. So this is just gonna be practice. This is just gonna be me practicing the craft. But I'm not about to sit and retopo on stream. Make the cat 15% shark. Okay, you know what? Sure. And we're going to start right now. I'm going to just add a fin to it. I mean, this is going to be easy, right? It's 10 minutes. There we go. And let's go ahead and do a little bit of that. SX, bring that down. Do the whole thing back, and now we sculpt it. I like sharks. They are cute. You will need to unwrap before you paint. No, I got it, Beryl. Don't you worry. It's not going to be the prettiest thing in the world, and it's not supposed to be the prettiest thing in the world. It's just going to be practice. Okay, let's go ahead and do a little bit of a retopo. I don't care if it's high poly because it's not going to matter. That's very high poly. My computer hates this. There we go. You like sharks? Sharks are cute. CQDK, have you seen an anime? How do you feel about anime to start with, CQDK? Do you like anime? Are you an anime person? Because I know, I have figured you out. I know who you are. You are a character from an anime. Okay, we're going to do a little bit of this. Get that fin looking just the way we like it. Nice and structured. You can watch a little bit of anime, but you get bored fast. Okay, I don't blame you one bit. There is a show called Nichijo, and there's a character in that show called Hakase. That's you. You're Hakase. You are for sure Hakase. That is your character. Can I say it in chat? Yes. You are from Nichijo, and your character is Hakase. You can make every edge as seam and unwrap for there, but heck, you're good. Barrel, don't worry about it. It's okay. All's gonna be well. We're just having fun around here. What I like about sculpting is that I am learning slowly, and there is not pressure to be good today, tomorrow, whatever. I am just slowly learning. And I am getting better. I feel myself getting better, and I like the pace that I'm going at, and what I'm doing is working for me. So let's not worry too much about it, okay? I know what's best. I got it. No, I'm not saying you look like that character, but you act like that character. I don't think you look like a little Japanese schoolgirl. Okay, that's going to be my shark fin to begin with. And then let's go ahead and do some weird stuff. I sort of hate how slender it is. I wanna maybe creep this in just a little bit. There we go. Can you come in a little bit? Can we please push this in? There we go. There we go. There we go. That's a shark fin. That's a shark fin if I've ever seen one. Perfect. How much time do I have? 5 minutes. Okay. Here's the last little bit of this idea. I'm going to retopo it again. We're going to shrink the topology to 0.1. Sure, we'll just do that. That's fine. That'll do. I'm going to go ahead and edit. Merge these guys together at last. At center. At center. There we go. And now we're going to go to sculpt one more time. We're going to round out just a few of these puzzle pieces. You know what? I actually think that's way too low poly. So we're going to take it just like that. And I will try and retopo it at maybe something relatively usable. There we go. That should do just fine. And we're going to go ahead and bring that down just so our geometry looks nice and we can work with it a little bit better. I'm going to say that looks all right to me. It's not the best thing I've ever seen, but I'm also going as fast as I possibly can. And I'm also not a sculptor. So honestly, it's fine. Okay, so we're going to do a little bit of that, a little bit of this. Say Bob's your uncle, and we move ourselves on. Boom. Okay, now I shade it smooth. We're going to put a subsurface on it, which is going to seem so counterproductive to what we're actually doing, but I think it'll make sense. Because I want that little ridge there. That's like what I'm really going for, is that ridge right there. You know what? This is fine. Bob's my uncle. Bob is your uncle. Fun fact, I'm in a cult where you have to make Bob everybody's uncle. It's actually the thing that I've been working on this whole time. That's actually why I'm streaming, is because I'm trying to convert everybody to my religion. But we don't need to talk about it. Okay, so let's go ahead and grab that. We're going to grab the whole thing, and we're going to grid fill. Will this work? Can I grid fill this? Please, please, please. That would be so dope. No, I cannot. But I can do that. Now I can grab this and go all the way over to here and do the same thing, and it's not going to let me. So boom, 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 boom. And then we can do a fun little jump. Close that off. Now I can grab these, and we can go for it. My OBS just updated. It freaked me out. One sec. I want to see who that anime girl is. Yeah, go for it. It's got big you energy. From how I know you, which is limited. Okay, that is going to be all right. And we're going to go ahead and just crease it up so it looks a little bit sharper. Is this what sharks look like? No. But it's what I'm going to do. That is not at all what a shark looks like. What am I doing? I'm kind of okay with that. We're going to live with that. There we go. That's my shark. Sure. Why? I don't know. And now we paint it. And we paint it really fast. Sharks have wax. They have wax and they have little freckles. So a shark be looking like this. They have that gray color and they have another color on them. She likes snacks? Oh yeah, she's a snack goblin. Which, yeah, you. If you send me the model, I can re-topo it in 30 minutes. That is a very kind thing for you to do, but it's okay. We're just having fun, man. No stress, okay? You got your projects, I got my projects. You're good. We're just chilling. Let me add a Musgrave. I don't know if that's the best course of action, but I'm gonna do a Musgrave. We're gonna apply scale. We're going to flesh out the back of this guy. Oh my god, I thought I got rid of Control T. I was about to lose my mind. Okay, so we want detail super high, all the way to 16. We want dimension pretty low. You love snacks? Yeah, that makes perfect sense for you. You strike me as a snack-loving human being. You've been retopoing all day? You're Mr. Retopo Man. Okay, so we're going to add some clear coat with less roughness. Snacks are bay. I mean, I'm a bit of a snack goblin myself. I want to pretend that I'm not, but I am for sure a snack goblin. Okay, that looks bad. So I think we're just going to take that and say that this is our shark fin. Sure, we'll do that. It looks bad. Well, that's my attempt at a shark fin in 10 minutes. It was a valiant effort for 10 minutes, but yeah, not my thing. Not what I'm skilled at. Okay, so let's go ahead and get rid of that. You want a robot friend? Okay, so now I've hooked you. Now you're hooked on it. You're welcome. There's nothing wrong with liking snacks. I mean, your health matters. The health of your body matters. Okay, here we go. Pyro, don't forget to get as many as you want before the timer runs out. Okay, so we're going to call this Griswold. This is our Griswold texture. This is a certified Griswold texture. Okay, we're going to go ahead and make a new one, and it's going to be 248 by 248. We're going to call this Griswold, and I'm going to make sure not to exit the document before saving this, because that always happens. There are healthy snacks? Oh, I agree with that. There ain't nothing wrong with a healthy snack. I'm not spending on a cat, but just think, Pyro. You could put whatever you want on top of this cat. You could put anything on top of this cat. Isn't that what you've always wanted? I still want to fall asleep? Go to sleep. Yeah, they're scared of dogs. Their name's Hakase, by the way. There we go. Okay, I think I broke Blender. How did that happen? I'm watching my frames. I dropped some frames immediately. You're not exactly the character. I can't find a character that's exactly you. You're very unique. Oh my gosh, I've really broken Blender. I'm waiting for my computer to like blow up here in just a moment. If you weight 50 kilograms like me, it's safe to snack. That's fair. Healthy snacks are still gonna be better for you though. Okay, we're crashing. We're crashing. We're gonna crash this one. Ciao. Okay, how do I not crash Blender is the real question. Let's recover autosave. Clark, that was 2 minutes ago. Yeah, no problem. Didn't even change anything. I'll save it right here, even though we literally just have a save. And we're going to go to our UV. We're going to check what our UV looks like. Hey, Pyro's getting all the tickets. UV, smart unwrap. He is pretty dense. He has a lot of divisions to him in places that don't matter. So we're going to take that and fix that real quick. So let's simplify our boy. Like none of that matters. Dissolve. Sorry? dissolve. What? Oh, whoops, my bad. You just got an idea. Let's hear an idea. You got an idea for what you want to do to this cat, is what I'm hearing. Okay, here we go. This is crazy, the amount of geometry there is here. I think saying it's okay to snack so you are a certain weight gets into ED and body shaming culture really fast. Yeah, it's a tough balance for sure. You're done watching the character? Okay, so you love them, is what I'm hearing. You may like it, though. Pyro, I'm down for anything. Honestly, as long as it's fun, I don't care. I'm okay with having a little bit of fun, getting a little bit weird and wild. All's well that ends well. You don't need to worry about trying to appease me, as long as it's not some nonsense. And we all know what some nonsense means. Looking at certain people in chat right now. As long as it's not some random nonsense, I'm cool. You want to crush the character with a big hug. Okay, I'll let him know. Okay, this will work. We're doing the worst retopo I've ever done in my life. But you could bear with me. We really went a little too crazy on this. I do need to practice like Dynatopo. I know Beryl is like smacking their forehead and saying like I told you so, and it's true. I just don't have a lot of time for stuff like that in my current life. But I do need to practice it, so we'll get there. I promise. Oh my god, the amount of geometry on here is out of control. So I'm only going to do one side of this guy, and we're going to let Mirror Modifier take care of the rest. I kind of wish I could auto-mirror based on the object of origin. I'm sure there's a function for that, but I don't know what it is. That'll do. Immediately, way less geometry. Way easier to look at. Immediately so much better to look at. Cool. Let's do the same thing down here, and then I think we are in business. I'm going to leave the tail, I think, as is. I think the tail is fine. We'll go ahead and get rid of these guys. And then I think we are looking pretty clean to get going on here. I'll fix that up later. All right. Here's a lesson in how not to 3D model for everybody out there. Don't do what I do. And you'll be fine. Your models will turn out great. As long as you do exactly the opposite of what I do, you'll have the best models in the world. All right. I'm just going to go very quickly down here. I'm not paying too much attention to details. I am going to retopo it later, so the details of this matter don't matter too much to me. I kind of didn't expect texture paint to break with high poly stuff. Like, you think high poly, right? And you're like, yes, of course it runs worse. But I didn't think texturing was going to be the part that it would have trouble with. I don't know why. That feels weird to me. It feels like the problem should really be in, like, rendering stuff, not the topo. There we go. That's quite a big difference. There's a function to mirror your selection, but it is quite unreliable from personal experience. Thank you. That is everything I needed to hear about it to know that I'm not going to use it. But I appreciate you telling me that, because that does make a huge difference in my workflow. Okay, these are all flat, so we can literally just get rid of them. Although now I'm seeing that they do the UV in a special way, which is weird. That's actually just normals. Okay, so I can just fix the normals. I think we're okay otherwise. I think I'm going to say that's it. You found yourself in a newspaper. What? Can you explain to us what that means? Are you famous? Okay, that is as good as I think I'm going to do. And I have reduced the geometry quite a bit. We have, like, really deeply, like, lowered the quality of this guy. Which I'm a fan of at this point in time. That connects to literally nothing. Yep, get rid of you. It's a random picture and it just happens to be in it. How did you find this is my real question to you. Because it sounds like you were looking for a picture of yourself in the newspaper. Like you knew it was there. Oh, I don't like this little ham hock right here. Let's delete that. What is this? What is this? What is this little piece? Why does this look like this? Let's go ahead and merge that at last. The heck is this? Your sister found it? Okay, so the CQD lore, CQDK lore has increased. You have a sister. To all of us who didn't know you had a sister. Boy, that's a bad looking bit of geometry, but we're gonna take it for now. Oh, not my sister. Your not sister found it. I understand. Confusing sentence. Okay, let's go for the re-topo here. How are we going to do this? Boy, you got me. We're going to go ahead and just delete all these vertices and watch our line, and the line continues down here. All the way across. Just a nice, clean line all the way across. Delete vertices, we're flat. Perfect. Now, I want to probably keep the mirror looking clear. So we're going to say this, make sure everything looks all right. The butt looks a little bit weird. We can fix that later. So let's say that's it. When using texture paint, you are projecting a brush onto the model, which is functionally ray tracing. Got it. When you're painting the object itself, not the texture image. Okay, I'm going to paint the texture image then, is what I'm going to do. So we're going to call this Clark Semi-Detailed. And let's paint him. Okay, so I have this new setup I'm working on. I'm not going to do it right now. So we want to texture paint. Over here we have the UV editor. Oh my gosh, that looks terrible. There we go, a little bit better looking. Boy, he does have some strong angles to him, doesn't he? How do you paint the 2D texture? The picture is me sitting in the rain getting all wet? What in the world? Something tells me you have to export this to make this work, and I'm not trying to do that right now. So let's go back to texture paint and just see if this will work. I have it saved. We have saved. We're going to go to nodes. We're going to make a new one. It's going to be called Griswold. It's going to be super high quality. I should have just done it on both of them, but oh well. You need to generate an image first. Yeah. There we go. Okay. Kill it with fire. Okay, I like that command. Not gonna work. It's way too high poly. Wow, this is a shame. This is a big shame. I was hoping to finish this today. I got too overzealous in the first hour. I felt really good about what we were doing in that first hour, and I like what we did. It does look good. We just need to be a little bit more clear about what we're doing in the second hour. Burning red, honestly. Sounds about right. Hey, okay, so we can do 1 per 10 seconds. That's not going to be a thing. Okay. Please, sir. Sir? Oh. Okay, we've done 2 of them. I'm going to not do any more. We're going to open... texture paint. Image editor. There we go. Let's try this real quick and see how this works. Now, if I take this, Griswold 1, and I apply it. Oh, I got it. We're here. We're going to open... But I want to preview it. How do I preview you? UV. Griswold 1. There he is. Now, how do I use paint on you? How do I paint you? Very weird. Yeah, so the only way I know how to do this from this point here is exporting it to an image editor, editing something, switch modes, go back to texture, okay. Okay, so we're there. Paint. There he is. Okay, so we got it. We need to put it on him. How do we put it on him? This is an interesting little process here. Text draw. I'm okay with that. Griswold. There he is. We've done it. Okay. Folks, we're here. We've done it. Okay, now I can do it. It's still a little slow. Still a little bit slow, but we got it. Beryl, thank you very much. Very, very appreciated. It's still pretty slow. That's my fault. What I would like to do is see the UVs while I'm working on it, which is right there. Let's do a new set of UVs real quick while we have it all white. Let's do something that we can work with. Okay, so we do have to do a smart UV project. I'm going to say 90 degrees is usable because I want the head to be all like a unit. Okay, we're here. We're here. Now, the real question is, can I mirror it? Can I put a mirror on here? I don't think I can, actually, which is a shame. But we are here. Okay. We are here. Okay, 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 okay. Let's just block him out first. This is going to become quite a little struggle. Oh, he has a different UV there. Why is there a different UV on that spot? That's annoying. Interesting. Okay, so we're going to fix that real quick. Smart UV with a 66. Go back to that. They hate that angle right there. They do not want him to have eyes right there. Why? Why do you not want him to have angles? Smart UV projects. Let's lower that aspect even more and see what that does for us. Okay, where is the head? There's the head. Again, it breaks the eyes up. Why is it breaking the eyes up? That's super annoying. Smart project, 110. Probably 115 is better. Nope, and it overlays. Why does it have a dot there? That's so annoying. You have to mark a seam down the middle and then overlay the UV on itself if you want a mirror. That's an interesting idea. Boy, I need to practice UVs. That's next on my list, is practicing some UVs. Getting that feeling right. I think we might... Whoa. What the heck? So I think we're good on this for now. Let's go ahead and say that this guy's a little bit done. We got to do some UV stuff later. I might need to do all of this from... I might need to do this from scratch, which I'm not looking forward to, but it was a good learning experience. Oh, I see. So thank you, everyone, for being patient while I don't know what I'm doing. No, I mean, I get it. It's just practice, right? There's only so much you can know before you get started. I think you do want to paint directly on the model, though, the more I look at it. That's the bottom? Yeah. Well, this has been interesting. Okay, so we're going to fix this later. I'm going to retopo this. I might actually do this on Wednesday as well, but I'm going to say that that's it for Clark Griswold. Let's do a little bit of materials on him real quick, just to get him looking kind of all right. And then we'll go ahead and do the raffle, and we'll see who's going to be the winner today. Yeah, so now I got to do retopo. We're gonna have a retopo day on Wednesday, I think. I think that's exactly what I'm going to do. What a weird boy we have. Okay, so let's throw a note on him. We can just go ahead and delete that. That's nothing. And let's get him looking just about right. He's a little gungy. So I'm thinking I want to go pretty rough on this boy. In fact, let's go to our wood texture first. Okay, he's wood. He has a lot less specular than this. We'll give him like 0.05 on the specular. He has a real lack of sheen. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do like 0.3 on that sheen. That looks about right to me. In your case, you're gonna need to paint it directly and hope you don't crash. Yeah, that's okay. I'm gonna redo it for Wednesday. All's well that ends well. I like him a lot. I think we did a really good job on what I was doing. It's just a matter of getting it looking perfect. I ain't that upset about it. We did a great job. We just didn't know what we were doing for that last little bit, which is part of the learning process. Important. See, the freedom of not streaming is you just look it up and you just do it. When you're streaming, there's like a pressure, right? So that's all the real difference is. But I think we're okay. I think we did a great job. And I'm going to say that looks just about right to me. So let's add the gunge to him and we're going to call it a day. Get rid of all that. And let's give him a little bit of gross whatever. So we're going to do hue saturation. We're going to give him just little specks all over. Little pieces. I'm inclined to do a... I was inclined to do a Musgrave, because Musgrave is like literally dirt. But I'm thinking the answer here is a noise. For value, we're going to put a... something or other on there. Man, UVs are tough. UVs are a very weird contraption in the great world of 3D modeling. I find UVs to be quite a little bother. Okay, so he's just a little dirty, is how we're going to do this. Just a little bit of a dirty boy. There we go. Okay, so this texture, I'm just going to plug... All I need to do is plug my texture map straight into here, and we're done. Whenever we end up doing that. So he is not the worst looking thing I've ever seen. He also has scratches with some wood showing through, but I don't think I can do that procedurally, at least not at my level. So we'll keep it kind of chill for now. He does have a sticker on his bottom that says Made in Indonesia, and I kind of want to throw that on him. Looks like a snow fox from Minecraft. I like that. I can get down with that. He's got good energy. He's got great energy. Let's give him a save. Excuse me. I hadn't been sleeping very well. I'm a little tired. Okay, let's call that it. So, how much time do we have left in the raffle? I think I'm going to end the raffle early because I started a little bit late today. So let me head on over to the raffle and we'll get that sorted out. Okay, so we got 6 minutes left on the raffle. I'm going to end it. So last call. Anybody who wants tickets, go for it. We have a clear leader on points right now. So last attempt if you want to get in the raffle. And I am going to end it. And we're done. Okay, let's pick a winner. There's a very strong chance somebody's going to win. It is Pyro. All right, Pyro, let's hear your great idea. Let's hear your wild idea for the top of this cat. All right. Is Pyro in chat? If not, I'm going to pick another winner. Pyro, I'm going to give you like just a few minutes. Okay, let's go ahead and say that looks fine. Pyro's here. Okay, let's hear Pyro's crazy weird idea. I think there's a little bit of a delay between us as well, so let's keep that in mind. All right, what are we working with? What are we doing? You want a beret, a French mustache, and a scarf on the cat, and a brush in the pawn and easel by the cat. What? Okay, so you want 1,000 different things. Alright, you're gonna get like the most speedy version of this that I could possibly ever do. French mustache, scarf on the cat. Let's start with the French mustache and the scarf on the cat. You know what? I kind of want to do something really quick. A scarf would be a pain. I can manage a scarf. We'll be okay on this scarf. I can get a scarf to work. I promise you. All right. Have yourself a good one, CQDK. Enjoy your Wednesday. All right, let's go ahead and let's do two things real quick. I'm going to grab him. We're going to do Clark rendered down. We're going to do maybe the worst idea I've ever had in my life. So sorry to this. Sorry to everyone that expected good stuff. I actually don't hate the way that looked. I know that's like atrocious and you shouldn't be doing it like this. But boy, that does not look bad. Let's do 3-5. I think that'll work. I just want something slightly usable so we have a view for the rest of this. Yep, here's Beryl dying. Dude, look how good that looks. That actually looks great. I know, Beryl. Everyone's got a better way than somebody else. I just had to do what I had to do. And it did work. Like, it still looks great. I just have to fix some of the angles later, but I'm not doing that right now. That ain't the idea. What I want to do is make that tail really hard, but we'll get there. Okay, so we got a cat. Let's do that. I have the original saved as well, so there's no worries here. We're gonna go to the nodes. I'm thinking we should be fine doing this. So if I add an image node, I should have done this from the beginning. I just didn't think of it. But in order to get your stuff working, I think I have to do this. Let's call this CC. And let's go to texture paint and we're gonna see if this even works. Missing UVs detected. Interesting. Let's do a smart project, which I hope works this time. Should be good on this one. A lot better. Okay, we go back to this. We go back to texture paint. Oh, instant. Much better. Okay. Let's paint the whole thing. Okay, well, we're gonna do this real quick. I'm gonna make this as speedy as possible just so I can get the mustache on here. We're gonna need some contrast for this to work. Is why I'm going through all this trouble. Because otherwise, if we put a mustache on a blank white model, it's gonna look really bad. I guess I could have just made him wooden, but I don't know. I'm feeling crazy today. There's a bucket tool? Boy. Yeah, Beryl, I'm not doing too hot today. Beryl, we're definitely in your camp right now. We're definitely in your area of expertise. This is not my area of expertise. Okay, he's white. Get the tops of those ears good. And let's just get that quick little burst on here. So he's got a couple of colors on him. He's got a pink. He's got a pink. It's all over his mouth like he ate some strawberries. Okay, so the UVs are a little screwy because you can see some of it is working over here, which is annoying, but we'll deal with that. Okay, why did you eat strawberries? What were you doing eating strawberries? All right, here's our strawberry munching boy. In fact, I'm going to lower that strength just a little bit and do like a diffuse as much as I can. I'm sure there's a better way to do this. Of course, there always is, but I'm just doing me. Back to the pink. This is not how you're supposed to do this stuff. There we go. Got ourselves a little munchy boy. Boy, does he look weird. Okay, let's do the eye. The eye looks like this. Just like that, and then it's got a white. There we go. And then it's got like a green little weird diamond thing inside of it. Which I can do better than that. I can do better than that. There we go. That's going to be his weird little green diamond thing. And then I'm going to go ahead and add a darker version in the center. There he is. He looks like a weird clown. He's got all sorts of details all over him, so I'm going to go really subtle on this. Lower the saturation, bring this up a little bit, and the strength goes to 0.5. And we're going to just do some quick little some quick little pieces on him. Yeah, he looks a little demented, doesn't he? It is kind of what he looks like, to be fair. It is kind of the look. All right. Boy. Got distracted, came back to this. Sorry to give you nightmares. Is all I can say to that. Yeah, modeling is my passion. Everybody. He looks like an Animal Crossing character. He looks like Kabuki, who is my boy. Okay, that looks terrible. He looks so scary. He looks very scary. Okay, we're almost done. There we go. And last but not least, we're going to make really small little whiskies. He's got whiskers, and they all follow a really specific curve, like this. Boy, does he look nuts. It looks like when a kid puts on lipstick. That's what it feels like I'm doing. I'm the kid putting on lipstick today. He's beautiful. I don't know if he's beautiful, but he's interesting. You got a scam message about Bitcoin with a value of with a value of it from 2020. Jesus, scammers are dumb. Oh yeah. You're doing this with a mouse, aren't you? Oh yes. Yes, I am. You know me. You know what I'm capable of. Let's stop using transparency for a little bit. Let's go all the way down. All right, we're gonna keep it really clear, really one hundo. Look at that. Look at this nutso boy. Boy, I love 3D modeling. This is my passion. How am I supposed to feel pretty with this beauty standard for cat girls? Get good, scrub. Okay, we're gonna go to white. Why am I putting up all this effort? I don't know. I know I'm gonna redo all of this soon. I guess I'm just having fun. Most cat girls are traps. It's been said. It has been said. Okay, now we can just take this and smear it a little bit to get that looking weird as can be. Sure. Why would I do it any other way, right? That makes perfect sense. Yeah, we're just having fun. We're just chilling. I can't be that upset about what's going on here. This is just an insane feat of my brain being manifested live on the internet. Like, I'm just slowly losing my mind and you're all watching it, which is great. And honestly, he looks cool. I'm sure you can do better with more practice, but first time experimenting. Yeah, I don't really like texturing. This is why I do everything procedurally. I don't really like my art style as far as 2D stuff is concerned, so I try to stay away from it. But I know I will have to overcome that at some point. I'm just not very confident with 2D stuff. And I don't know if I want to be. Like, I don't know if that's like a skill that I'm going to practice in my life. To some degree, I will have to do a little bit. I know I will. But it's just not my comfort zone. I'm very much more about form and numbers and function and that sort of stuff. So I stay away from all of the other little things for the most part. Okay, let's leave it like that. This is my man. No. No, no, no. No, let's do him. Let's get him going. Let's do him all the way. All the way. All the way to the grave. The losing of mind shared? Yeah, I mean, that's what streaming is, right? There's not a lot of sane streamers out there. There's very few of them. Okay, so we have little blotchy bits. I don't love that, and that's just an aspect of how the UV is set up, but I'm not going to stress the details too much. You all know what I'm going for. We're all here. We're all cool. Okay. Shout out to Pyro for chilling while I do this and not anything that Pyro asked for. But I promise I will get you your sketch, and it'll be glorious. You will get exactly what you wanted. Okay. All right. I know I'm making a big mess of this, and I shouldn't be doing it like this, but I don't know a better way to do it, and honestly, I'm just having a great time. There we go. You know who would have loved this? Silken would have loved this. I'm sure Silken is watching Chaos's stream right now, because Chaos is streaming right now. But, man, Silken would have loved this. Okay, so we're making quite a mess of this, but I'm just trying to go as fast as possible at this point. The UVs are like really screwed up to the point that there's like crossover with stuff, so we're just going. We're not going to stress it anymore. How much time has passed? It's been 15 minutes. All right. Go fast. I think we're done after this one. I think this is the last one. He looks like such a freak. He looks so weird. Okay, well that's my boy. There he is. We did it. Cool. Okay, so now we're making A mustache, a beret, a scarf, an easel, and some paint. And I'm not sure about the easel and the paint, but let's start with a mustache. Let's start with a mustache. So if I think about a mustache, I'm thinking curve. Thinking a classic curve. We're going to go ahead and rotate this like that by 90, and by that by -90. Now, we're going to add a little bit of dimension to this. There is our mustache. Let's go back to normal view just for the time being. And we're going to scooch you on over. All right, a nice French mustache. Let's find the perfect place to put it. Thinking that looks good to me. Okay, now when you do edits on here, we're going to do like a 0.1. Part of me wants to take that and push it a little bit closer, like that, and extend this guy out and pull him up and get those parameters looking nice. Look at that. How's that for a French mustache? That looks pretty good to me. The whole thing could probably be squished in just a little bit. Like that. Okay, and that is going to be my little mustachio. Let's take you, grab you, make you real small, put you at like a 0. There he is. There's a mustache. Done. Should I have used like hair and done like an actual like hairy mustache? Maybe. I also think this guy should be scooched back a little bit so we can get that hook. Perfect. Okay, we're going to convert you into a mesh. You're going to be mustache. That was the quickest mustache I have ever made. Let's put a mirror on that, and the mirror is going to be Clark rendered down with Y. Dunzos. Grab it. We're going to go ahead and merge by distance. It merged just that little bit, which is perfect. Cool. Now he's rendered correctly. Done. Mustache is complete. Next, we put a beret on him. What does a beret look like? Actual hair mustache on a wooden toy? No thank you? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's definitely the idea. Okay, cool. Let's look up what a beret looks like. A beret. And again, I'm making the world's fastest mesh here. I'm not trying to do a good job. I'm trying to do a fast job. Please don't be a WebP. It's a JPEG. Excellent. That's what you like to see. Now we're going to go ahead and pop this in right here. My computer's not loading super quick. I think it's a little unhappy with me. So a beret looks kind of obvious to me. I want to say it's a cylinder. We're going to make like a chef's hat, and then we're going to change the chef's hat to be a beret at the last minute. So it looks like that. And then we edit it, and we pop in a little guy there. We stretch him out. We grab all of these guys. Hello? We're going to bring him down. We have a face. We come in on the face. And we pop a little guy off of that. Do a little yoink. There's a beret for you. We apply scale to it. We make sure that this is edged correctly. And then I throw on a little bit of a subsurface and we say, does that work? I don't think that works. That looks better. Okay, cool. That's a beret. Done. Let's hit apply. Let's put on smooth. It got weird. You know what? I'm taking it back. Nope, 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 nope. I'm going to take it back. We're going to do this beret manually. I'm going to do it all by myself. Like that. And then we're going to grab you, and we're going to do the exact same thing. Same thing here. We shade it smooth. It looks fine, I guess. We're going to go ahead and throw on a sculpt mode. And we're going to throw a little bit of stuff on it to make it feel like a real hat. Now this guy looks bad. How do we fix this? Boy, I don't know. Let's take that back. We'll just do a little bit of this to make that look fine. And then I'm looking at this, and that is the ugliest looking thing I've ever seen. Let's throw some auto on there. And maybe we will actually throw on a subdivision now that it's here. Oh, that looks a lot better. Just a little bit to get it feeling more natural. There we go. That's my beret done. It's as good as a beret is going to look. Next, what do we want? We wanted a scarf. How is a scarf even going to fit on this guy is the real question. A scarf. Okay, so what I want is a plane made very small. We're going to come in here and we're going to cut it into 4 parts. And we're going to grab the whole thing and we're going to subdivide a whole bunch. I'm going to make it a little bit bigger, I think. I'm going to push you down. We're going to add a shrink wrap to Griswold. Where are you at? Shrink wrap onto Griswold. Project. Yeah, there we go. That'll work. We'll do that with a little bit of an offset. That does not want to work correctly. Huh. Nope. Tell you what, not doing that. Better way to do it is to just take it and we're we're just going to mold it around him very delicately, very quickly, very delicately. So we're going to put this on. Lower those guys down a little bit. Do it again. This will all get worked out in the end, I promise. It's going to be ugly for just a little bit. There we go. Down she goes. All the way around. Is this the way that I should have done this? No, I should have used physics, but I'm freaking out and I'm going fast. And honestly, can't be that upset about it. We're doing not a bad job for how fast we're going. Okay, so now we just do little bits and bobs to get it looking right. Turn off some proportion. This might be one of the worst things I've ever done. I'm not sure. I can't tell. Okay, so we got our little French dude here. Let's pull this into the mesh and throw on a smooth and slowly smooth that up until we have it all looking good. Okay, perfect. So we got ourselves a weird looking scarf. Now we got to finish it. So we shade it smooth. We go in here, we add a solidify. We're gonna make it nice and thick the other way, like that. We're gonna throw a subdivision on here to make it look a little bit more soft. I'm going to hit apply, I'm going to hit apply. We're gonna go to sculpt, and we're going to sculpt the last little bit of this. Just so it looks nice and rounded to the way we like. Let me go ahead and apply scale first, then we'll come back. Look at that. Look at that. Okay. Kind of a weird looking scarf for sure. Not my favorite thing I've ever made, by far. But I sort of don't hate it in a weird way. I know it looks terrible, but I kind of like it in a weird backwards kind of way. There's something charming about this. There's something weirdly charming about it. I don't know why. So I'll just go ahead and round out a few of these pieces just to get it looking nice to begin with. And then we're going to do some cloth manipulation and we're going to get it looking like a real piece of clothing. Just a little bit of cloth, just to make it feel real. There she is. Okay, now we just puff out the last little bits of this. Make sure it all sits well on the shoulder, and we're done. There he is. Okay, so he's got a scarf. We're 30 minutes in. Honestly, pretty good projection for our time. So let's note him. Now, why is he not colored correctly? What happened to my texture paint? Oh, what happened to my texture paint? What? It's just gone. There's no way. I did not just paint him all for it to just go away. That's so annoying. Why would it do that? What? What? Yeah, I don't get it. Why did the paint go away? That makes no sense. Did you save the image itself? I did not, but I also didn't exit out of it. So I'm not sure why it went away, because I haven't changed any materials. No, I know it doesn't save as part of the project, but I haven't closed this file, and I haven't changed any materials. Like, I'm still in the same instance. So unless it deletes it as soon as you press a different button, I'm not sure what happened. That's so annoying. I'm gonna redo it. Honestly, I'm gonna redo it, but we're gonna do the like actual part of this first. That's so annoying. That's so annoying. I'm sure there's a logical explanation somewhere, but it's really stupid and not intuitive. Like that's like really not a cool way to run a program. Okay. We're focused. So what I want is I want this to look like hair, but we can't use the hair BSDF because it's not in Eevee. So we're going to get a nice dark with tons of sheen. We're going to lower that specular a little bit. And I think I want to add like bristles if I can. You could have refreshed it, causing it to revert to the file saved. I'm sure it's something like that. I just don't know how I did that. I have no clue like how that happened. That's very annoying. They don't make this stuff very intuitive. Like, I know it's been a hot minute since I've like been really challenged by Blender. So maybe I'm just like not in the right headspace to be learning something new. But that just seems so annoying. That seems so unbelievably annoying. Okay. We have not a bad looking little setup for this mustache, though. I'll put that out there. Hey, that's what I wanted. Look at that. Scale that bad boy up. We got a mustache. You know what? I'm gonna leave it kind of normally. Just like that. That'll be good. That's my mustache done. Now we're gonna go ahead and throw the beret on, and I'm gonna use literally the correct beret color, the only correct beret color. Right there. It's gonna be very rough. It's gonna have pretty low specular, if I had to say so. It'll have tons of sheen tint, and it's kind of a fuzzball. Maybe I want that just a little bit darker. There we go. There we go. So let's go ahead and throw on... What do we want? I think we just want a bump texture. So we're going to bump it like that. And we're going to throw on a texture of something. Thinking a noise texture. And we're going to pop on object coordinates. We're going to make sure that we are scaled to correct. We're going to put roughness mega high, detail mega high, and drop that dimension down. It's the thing about the image is it's not part of the project unless you compile it. Like, I get it. No, I totally get it. It's just like an annoying way to like run it, right? Like, if it has the ability to be deleted when I exit out of this tab, it should be like, hey, you want to save it? Like, it does that with anything else. It does that with physics simulations. It's just annoying. We're all good. I'm not like, you know, it is what it is. It's a free program. But just like a frustrating little thing that happened. Oh, I just elbowed Clark in the face. Okay, let's cap this guy off. That looks great. So, for our little scarf here. Nothing like Wii music to bring you back from the brink. Nothing like Wii music to bring you back from the brink of destruction. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay, so I have a cool idea for how I want to do this part. I have a really interesting idea. I'm going to use a brick texture. Also, I'm petitioning to remove the checker texture. The checker texture doesn't need to exist anymore. I'll be the first one to say it. I'm sorry to the checker texture out there, but you don't need to exist. We don't need you. That being said, this guy is scaled very weird. Can I fix these UVs somehow? Smart project. No, don't do that. Cube project. Close. Cylinder project. No. Let's see. Follow active quads. No. No active face. I should be learning how to do some of these, but we'll get there when we get there. I think this is fine. The mortar is a little thicker than I want it to be, but there's worse things in this world. There we go. We're going to do it just like that. I'll say that is a fine looking little thing there. And here's what we're going to do. I'm going to go ahead and grab that green. Okay, so we got two versions of that green on there. That doesn't look very good, if I'm being perfectly honest, but it'll have to do because I'm going very fast. And I'm going to throw on another brick texture with roughly the exact same measurements. It's going to have no mortar. It's going to have a black and a white version. Let me double check what this looks like. Okay, now we need to make sure that they are like biased correctly. Wait, there actually is a use for the checker texture. All right, fun fact, I have never known this to be true, but there is actually a real use for the checker texture. And it is trying to get even checkers, whereas the brick is random. There should be a function in the brick that removes the random. Maybe there is, but the more you know. Okay, so we got all that set up roughly the way we like it. Let's make this 20. And then we're going to go ahead and plug this guy into each other. So we're going to do this. We're going to do... Why does it look so weird? Why is this not changing anything? What? Oh, I see. There we go. Perfect. That looks just about perfect to me. That looks maybe perfect. All right, we're Gucci. So let's go ahead and do color burn. Hello? Let's not do color burn. Let's do darken. Okay, well that's not what I wanted at all. So instead I'm gonna do hue saturation, and we're gonna get this guy feeling like something. So we got a little bit of that, and a little bit of this, and a little bit of that. Okay, the goal was to make like plaid, and I think it's close enough to plaid that I'm okay with it. Could be a bit better. It'll be fine. The goal was to make plaid. That's almost plaid to me. Okay, next. We need to redo our boy. So let's go ahead and hide all that, and we're going to redo our boy from scratch, which, whatever, I guess. Okay. Let's do this thing. So I should be able to sit and fix little details of this guy while I'm doing this. So this is going to be a better view for editing him. I just wish it didn't have to come down to this. Should I have used the bucket fill again? Yes, I should have. And I know Barrel is like punching themselves in the face while we're doing all this. Okay, let's texture paint. So I'm going to start with the easier stuff. Bucket. Yeah. Oh, I'm aware. There's just a delay between us. All right, that is that. So if I'm looking back on today, we had a really good sculpt. We had in my opinion, I mean, people who are good at sculpting are going to disagree with that. But we had a nice sculpt at the beginning of stream. And then we just struggled with UVs for basically the rest of stream. So what that tells me is tomorrow, when I have some time off, I need to focus on UVs and really think about how to like get better at that kind of stuff. So that's my homework, I think, is UVs. So let's not get too bent out of shape at it. Let's just focus on what we can control and what we can get better at. And I mean, I have the shape of a mesh, which to me is more important. People can disagree or whatever, but like for me, I'm a big shape guy. I want the shape to be perfect. And I like the shape a lot. So I think we got something usable here. It's just a matter of going in and fixing it. And I can't be too disappointed in that. As long as there's the ability to fix something, I think we're all good. That's true for relationships. That's true for art. It's not really true for sports. It's not really true for cooking. So those would be something that, like, once it's done, it's kind of done. People that can, like, cook and something goes wrong and they fix it, I'm like, what? They're like wizards. Like, if you drop too much salt in a soup and you're just like, oh yeah, you just like add blank and it fixes it. It's like, what? What are you talking about? Okay. We are getting here, and we're going to run right up to our time, which I was kind of hoping to end early today, but so be it. This is a perfect song for this sketch. All right, we're there. There we go. Make sure all that gets filled in nice and cleanly, and we're going to just have some spillover in little areas, but oh well. That's the way it goes. As Lonesome, who cooks, fixing meals is easy. You just need experience. I mean, yeah, to certain degrees, but like if you kill a curry, in my experience, it's dead. I don't get people who just like can remove salt from things because you're still eating the sodium. Like it's still in your body. You don't get rid of the salt. Someone. That's okay. There we go. Roughly fixed. I wish there was a way to turn off the... I'm sure there is. I wish there was a way to turn off the painting on background meshes. Like if I'm painting on this mesh, this is the mesh I want to be painting on. I don't want the background one. All right, so we're going to make sure. We're going to make deep, deep sure to save this one. And then we're done. In fact, if I'm looking at this more rationally here, there we go. Look at that. Oh, that didn't work at all. Well, didn't work nearly as much as I wanted it to, but it'll do. There we go, and up we are. Let's do it. Always slightly under-season your foods. Over-salting is a super beginner mistake. Yeah, totally. I agree with that. Huge, huge shout out to not over-salting your food. Salt is also something that you want to add last. Like you use it throughout while you're cooking, but like the major addition of salt is the last thing you do when you're cooking. Otherwise, you're just going to regret it. Okay, that's as good as he's going to look there. Let's go ahead and do the pink. So we're going to start with some pink, and I'm going to do that thing again where I keep the strength lower. Keep the strength at 0.5, because I can work with a 0.5. Okay, here's how we're going to do this. We're going to get onto his face. Looks like you just ate some strawberries. All right, that is going to be that. That's our pink done. I'm going as fast as humanly possible because I do not care anymore. There we go. Let's go ahead and fix that little white there because that's going to stick out like a sore thumb. Whoops. There's just like random little bits that I hate. Sure. I know it's going to affect other things later, but we're just going to keep it like that. Okay, so now... There we go. There's the eyes. Now we just got to put the little green in there. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I don't cook meat too often, so I think the meat thing doesn't apply to me too much. I've reached a certain point in my life where I am basically like a vegetarian as long as I'm in my house, and then when I go out, I just eat whatever I want. But as far as like the food that I cook, I only really make like vegan stuff. I'm trying to think of the last meat that I like made. And I can't. Okay, so there's that. Sure, that'll do. Nope, we're gonna leave it like that. There's his disgusting, weird-looking eyes. There we go. Keep it like that. Let's do his nose. There we are. Look at that. That looks terrible. This is the worst Tim Burton thing you've ever seen. Let me go ahead and maybe do like a soften on some of this to really get that not feeling as disgusting and scary as it is. Okay. Okay. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and take off the soften, and we're going to go back to white, and I'm going to scoop around the nose a little bit to get it really clean and defined looking. I am learning a lot in a very short amount of time, but this guy is a little gross looking. Okay. That'll do right there. Let's give him his famous little ears that he has. There we go. I hate that it just draws random stuff when you do UVs. That's so annoying. Okay, so that's going to be that, and then we're going to fix it up right here. When cooking mushrooms, salt goes last because mushrooms are 90%, and salt will drive the water out. Yeah. Okay, let's go ahead and do a little bit of that just to fix that ear up. There we go. I'm going to say that's good enough for the ear. I know it's not perfect, but there's no such thing as perfect today. Okay, there he is. Last things I want to add, let's do the little third eye things. And I think we're done. They're like up here. Little third eyes in there. No, I'm aware. I'm aware of why it's happening, but I'm not here to fix it right now. Okay, there's that. Okay, that I think is as good as I am going to get him today. So we're going to grab this and we're going to save as, and I'm going to save this as an image. And that is my boy for the day. So we go to our nodes and I'm going to plug all of that in. That is him. This is our guy. So we're going to just do that and get some little dirty bits on him so he looks a little bit more versatile. Didn't really do too much now, did it? Kind of thought it would do more. Oh well. There he is. And then we throw on all of that and we got ourselves a boy. 10 out of 10 good boy. He looks like a French bandit. A little French bandit. Just a little French bandit. We got to save, and I'm going to go ahead and take some photos of him and post him as a meme on my Instagram. And we'll try and make the real thing, hopefully on Wednesday, unless I have a better idea for Wednesday. So here's my meme man, and we'll do the real one later. I'm going to try and learn retopoing on tomorrow. So fingers crossed that that all works out. Otherwise, I will see you all on the other side. Thanks for joining me, and catch you on Wednesday. Let me go ahead and end my recording.